It's 50 Plus Life on Demand, and I'm Louise Skeen, and today is Weight Down Wednesdays. And today I have a question from a lady by the name of Susan, and Susan lives in New Minor. Now, Susan, thank you for your question. It's about the ketone diet, and I'm a little bit dubious as to how I answer this, because if you've been following me for some time, you will know that I just do not like to follow diets as per se, because I believe very, very strongly that the fuel that we put into our body, whether it's solid fuel or liquid fuel, needs to be able to be sustained for the rest of our lives. It's got to be something that actually feeds us the nutrients and the minerals and all the goodness that we need to have the energy that we need to live life well. And of course, we want it to be able to feed our brains and our cells and organs, because we want longevity, don't we? That's what we're all striving for. So when it comes to the ketone diet, and look, I won't read your question out because I'm already into the subject that you're asking me, and everyone's got the gist of it now, Susan, so thank you. Like the influencers out there who put these diets out, I'm not into the short-term diet. I don't believe that anybody that goes on a 6-week plan, 3-week plan, 2-week plan, body stripping 5-day plan, whatever it might be, diet, everything's going to work for the short term because it is short term. But then there come the people that put these diets out, that use the word diet because they know people like you and like me are going to go, oh, a diet, it might work for me. And of course they're going to sell. People love to go on diets. But when it comes to the Mediterranean diet, for example, and I know you haven't asked me about that, but that in itself is extremely sustainable. Then you've got the CSIRO diet. Okay, it is extremely sustainable. Then you've got the ketone diet that you've asked me about. Is it sustainable? Okay, I've never done it. Well, I haven't done it since the 1970s, when it was a very big diet to go on. And I did lose a lot of weight, and I did go into ketosis. So I understand the concept behind it. But with my personal research on the ketone diet, I'm not really sure if it's something that I can stand behind and promote, but I'm going to give you the reasons why, and then you've got to make your own decision about it. Now, for those that don't know, the ketone diet is all about really, really low or near non-existent carbohydrates in your everyday daily eating plan. So I'm a true believer that you have to have loads of protein in your diet, and that's what the ketone diet's all about, a load of protein. But I also do believe that to, again, feed your cells, your organs, your minerals and nutrients, the carbohydrates, the goodness that it needs, then carbohydrates are something that you do need to have, because fiber is also really important. And if you're going to be cutting out carbohydrates from your daily diet, if you're going to be cutting out the breads, the wheat-based products, the grains, the cereals out of your daily diet, you're going to lose the fiber. You're going to lose that really good carbohydrate that feeds your brain and your kidneys and your heart muscle and your central nervous system. And look, I guess there are certain levels of ketone diet. Some people will only go in gradually and they can sustain that. And then, so others are into it full strength, which means that they've really cut out their carbs and they have lost a lot of weight. But one of the biggest complaints from doing that is the fatigue that people feel, the brain fog that they feel, the headaches that they feel. They even get an upset tummy, and it's like a ketone flu that they call it, because they feel so unwell with it initially. And I guess, the body gets used to it over time, and then all those feelings start to go away, and the lack of energy is not so bad, I guess. But do you want to put your body through that long term? That's the question. Okay. So, Susan, you've asked me the question what my thoughts are on the ketone diet. Personally, I'm not a fan because of those reasons I've just given you. Okay. Now, I know that people listening back to this who may be on the ketone diet may feel very much the urge to write back to me and tell me that I'm wrong. Again, this is just my opinion and that's what I was asked for, so I don't want to get into any controversy over it. You've got to do what works for you, but I am a true believer that, again, with good choices on the foods we have, on everyday foods and beverages, that we should be able to sustain a really healthy diet through choice, but also supplement. And I do believe in that supplementation. So there's no real long-term study on the ketone diet, so we really don't know long-term how it does affect the kidneys and how it does affect the brain. So again, I personally, as I said, don't want to be something that I would go on or promote through my teachings, that's for sure. The other thing is, I find it like calorie counting. It can become so consuming that every day you've got to be worried about how many calories you're putting in and what that food calorie count is and blah, blah, blah. I'm not into that. Okay, it's all about good choices, healthy portion serve sizes, and having some of those things that you know aren't serving you, but have them sometimes, because life is for living, isn't that what it's all about? So when it comes to, again, ketones and having to watch your ketones and check your urine on a stick and make sure you're in fat burning, do you really need it that much? Okay, entirely up to you. I won't keep going on about it, but thank you, Susan from U Minor, for your fabulous question. I hope it helps, and I look forward to seeing you again, and thank you for joining me. Thanks for following me. I'm very, very grateful that you do. I try to give you the most sound advice that I can without obviously trying to upset anybody. So thank you again. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now.